All right. And Twitch is recording now too, so here we go. We're good to go.
All right, so I've got Zencaster recording. I got my local recording. I got the document opened up here in front of me. We got the Twitch kids watching, subbing, following, clicking the bell so they get notified when we go live.
Correct. All the jazz.
All the jazz.
And disaster.
Yeah.
Cole's in a good mood.
I am. I was not earlier, but I am now.
There you go.
Alan's not in the best mood.
Nah, we'll hold up. We'll be here.
I'm off just because it's Thursday and I'm an old man and I want my schedule to be very stable and we're out of...
I know how you feel. It's like, why are we recording Thursday again? Yeah.
Why are we recording on Thursdays?
Because
we'll have something to do.
I had to do a special podcast on Tuesday night, which I did not enjoy.
Oh. We'll talk later.
So I could not be here on Tuesday. We're just all completely discombobulated this week. We better like hit some good Vanguard stuff. Here's my story.
Uh-huh.
I decided because I'm going to be playing Commander tomorrow night.
Oh, nice.
And I decided that I was finally going to build a Commander deck that I've had the card since last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But I just never got around to actually building the deck.
Okay.
No, building it. So then I looked up and I went on Commander's Quarters to get like a budget build.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it.
Mm-hmm.
So then I looked at the deck list and I did not have most of the cards for their deck list. Well, that ended up costing me $70. So thank you, Commander's Quarters, for your budget build.
I mean,
but
$70
then I went to get
for a
the
Commander
actual
deck is not bad.
Yeah, but Commander's Quarters is supposed to be like $25 max.
When was the video put up?
3 months ago.
Oh. Ooh.
Either way, I went to get the actual Commander and I couldn't find it. And I literally spent the past 2 days going through every white box in my office here, in my house, every possible place that I could think that a card could be. And the problem was, I remember when I packed that I took all of like my most expensive cards and I put them all together and moved them together. And I could not find any of them.
Ooh.
And I'm talking like $600 worth of cards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was losing my mind about like where could it be? So then when I was heading out to the gym tonight, I was like, let me look in the back of my car because there's still all of those books that I haven't taken out of my car, and my Instapot and my crock pot are back there. And what did I discover?
Oh no.
Another white box full of cards still in the back of my car. And that's where it was.
Well, I mean, at least you found it.
Happy ending.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crappy beginning. That's okay.
Yes.
Also, side note.
Still did not intend to spend $70 to build a Commander deck. But there you go.
I was listening to Mark Rosewater's Drive to Work podcast, and he was going through the Planeswalkers. And you know the black, blue, and white Planeswalker Commander that was in the Commander deck? How did we pronounce it? You liked her because she blinked a lot of stuff. It's a little small girl.
You mean Aminatou, the Fate Shifter? That's my absolute favorite commander ever?
Yeah, apparently he pronounces her Amintau, which I just thought was really weird.
He's missing a vowel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He kept
that's
saying
not
it.
right.
Amentau. And I'm like, it's about that.
What did he have to say about Amanatu?
That she was really cool, and I don't remember. He just every time he said it, I'm like, she's the youngest
Oh, you got
planeswalker.
distracted by his mispronunciation.
Uh huh. She's the youngest
Okay,
planeswalker, so
true. Wait,
Yes,
maybe.
she is the youngest.
Anyways,
anywho.
Alan, you're painting miniatures as we speak.
Yes,
Not
I am.
Warhammer, because you sold all your Warhammer.
I'm about to just post it, sell it all, get my money's
What
back.
what what miniatures are you doing?
I'm building a stormtrooper.
But is that for Star
Uh,
Wars
no, this is just for it's like a Gundam, but instead of being a
model?
Gundam,
Yeah, it's a
it's a
model kit.
stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 112,
Man, I used to
which is
build models when
fairly
I was
big.
like 8 years old.
Excuse me. Oh,
We
just.
don't talk over a century back. It's fine. Uh,
Wow. I mean, technically it was last century. That is true.
Oh, he's
there
coming
you go.
at you.
Close.
Uh,
No, I've been doing that. I played X-wing yesterday. I only had time for like a match. I wanted both, so happy about that. My X-wing is has been good, but I've only played like the same two people, so I can't say it'll be good if I go to like a big
hmm.
event or something. But granted,
Only one way to find out.
these two people are playing different stuff, so it's not always the same.
That's good.
And I'm playing different stuff too. So it's fun.
I
That's good.
I'm
haven't played
still.
any Vanguard,
You haven't done your
so
that I
maybe
when you couldn't hear me, I was asking you how your matches were going. I
well,
think
I
you
didn't
got a
have a
buy
match
this
this
week.
week because I got the bye.
Yeah, I think you got a buy this week.
I did. I know that I got a buy this week.
Congratulations.
Um, I think
And then
early
last week
morning.
I had to take the loss because I was never able to get the actual match scheduled, so it just didn't happen. Cole, you're the only true blue Vanguard player amongst us.
I
wait,
played my
Did you go to
match.
locals?
wait.
I
Alan
won my
played his
match.
match. Let's talk about Alan's match. His weekly match.
Okay.
I played my match. I won my match, and then it was posted on Rion's YouTube, I think.
Yeah, on Jared's
Oh, okay.
YouTube. Yeah.
Jared's
That's
YouTube.
what Rion Skyridge, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to
And you
locals.
won.
I won.
Okay.
I went to locals. I played Bruce, and the entire time I was just wishing that I was playing Barrow Magnus. So that's where I went. I went 2-2.
Why were you playing Bruce if you'd rather be playing Barrow Magnus?
Because I don't know Bruce as well as I know like other decks. So I was like, okay, let me play it a little bit more. But I kept making like
Mm,
dumb mistakes, and like it just wasn't fun because of those dumb mistakes. So I just kept
putting
thinking,
Marjorie in the back.
no,
Yeah.
not using Marjorie and putting Protoball behind the Vanguard, which is stupid. Don't put Protoball
Yes.
behind the Vanguard. I kept doing it. It was dumb. I just like the sequence of Marjorie and like eating up your rear guard and then like doing that. I couldn't. I just wasn't thinking right, so I was making stupid mistakes the entire night because of it. So I just wanted to play Bear
Mm.
Magnus instead because I know that deck and I have a lot of fun with that deck, which is what I
Well, next
played.
week, Barrow Magnus.
Yep, and I played that in my weekly league match against Too Lazy, and I beat him. He was playing Zorga, and it was really good. I really enjoyed Bear Magnus, so I think that
How
might be my
does
favorite
But
deck.
Too
that's your
Lazy feel about Squirm?
I didn't get a chance to talk to
Squirm's in
him.
agony.
You didn't get a chance to talk to
Hmm.
him. He did not deck out, so I don't think he was playing the deck right. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. One
it's
thing
a
that's
joke.
like really like been on my mind lately is like there's so many people who are complaining about over triggers. And like one thing that I keep hearing a lot is like I needed the damage and then I damage checked the over trigger, so I didn't get the damage. And like my only response to that, or the response that I've come up with so far is number one, if you had gotten a heel trigger, you'd probably be in the same circumstance.
Not necessarily, but continue.
And second, you're not required to include an over trigger in your deck. So if you're so concerned with that damage check ruining your counterblasts, just take it out. Put in
That's
another crit trigger.
that is. I don't think that's a valid argument because the overtrigger is so absurdly like way better than any other card. You're immediately at a disadvantage for not including it because that is.
Well, then don't complain.
Well, okay.
High reward, high risk.
No, because the overtrigger also when it's damage checked, it disappears. A heal trigger wouldn't disappear. A heal trigger would just replace itself. Unless, you drove check it and then you for some reason had more damage than your opponent, then it would, go that way. But like the fact that the fact that you straight up you took this are planning to take this damage, you only need one counterblast and then automatically it's checked and it's gone is really annoying. But the more that
Well, then I guess my choice or my advice is if the overtrigger is causing you that much aggravation, try your deck without it and then see how you feel.
That's what I want to say, but like the power level difference of having an overtrigger and not having an overtrigger is too great. So it's
yeah. But I agree with Will. Like if it's causing you that much issue, then definitely like take it out. But if I do agree with you too. Not including it puts you on a disadvantage, auto disadvantage. Because it's either like it's an auto heal, it's a million power, it's an extra effect, and it's a 50k card. So that's like 4 things that single card is doing.
Right. We're not here to talk over triggers. We're here to
definitely
talk
have a discussion
mistakes that my colleagues have made. So, Cole, what did you do wrong? Or did Alan do wrong?
Oh, actually, I kind of think it was you.
What?
I know.
I don't copy and paste these cards into the document.
Oh, see, here's the thing. We were going off of your memory, which is
faulty at best. Faulty at best.
So basically, we were just a little wrong on what the original Blaster Dark did and what the V series did. So we're just gonna go over them real quick because it's actually kind of interesting seeing Blaster Dark in the different stages of Vanguard. So the original Blaster Dark was a 9K grade 2. Continuous in the Vanguard Circle. If you have a card named Blaster Javelin in your soul, it gets 1,000 power, so it becomes a 10K. Auto counterblast 2, when placed in the Vanguard Circle, you can pay the cost, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, and retire it. Straight up counterblast 2, retire anything. There's no restriction on that. So that's interesting. And then the V Blaster Dark was Vanguard or rear guard one place. You can counterblast 1. Your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards and retires it. So there's no restriction, but your opponent gets to choose. So I guess that's technically a restriction. And then what's the spicy part was act on the Vanguard Circle once per turn. If your opponent has no rear guards, you can discard a card from your hand. This unit gets drive +1 until end of turn. So that carried on to D Blaster Blade, where when this unit is placed in the Vanguard Circle or rear guard circle, you can counterblast 1 and retire another rear guard. So you're killing one of your own guys as part of the cost. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, and this unit gets drive +1 until end of turn. So it kind of combined that first 2 effects of V into one effect, which is kind of interesting.
Wait. This is Blaster Blade, D Blaster Blade?
No,
Dark.
I wrote the wrong thing.
Okay, because I was like, wait, Blaster Blade don't retire. No, he's all about the power of love.
Well, he didn't even retire. Anyway, he doesn't exist in D anyway, so it's fine. And then his second ability is once you turn, if you have no during your turn, if you have no rear guard, if your rear guard was retired this turn, he gets 5K. So he's stronger and does kind of what both of the effects of what V does, but he doesn't really do what the original did. So that's that.
Can I let you know where my confusion came from?
Please.
Okay, I will read to you an actual skill on one card. That skill says, Counterblast 1, when this card is placed on rearguard circle from your deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards in the front row and retire it. All right, that
Blaster
is a
Dark
card.
Spirit.
Alan, you're giving it away. Blaster
Oh.
Blade Spirit says Counterblast 1. When this card is placed on rearguard circle from your deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rear guards in the front row and retire it.
Retire.
So
Ah.
that's the skill that I was getting confused.
Okay. Okay. That's I like that. That's very flavorful. That's cool.
Yes. And they were
Understandable.
both gold paladins, so
Correct.
you can
Right.
have both of them in one deck.
Yeah. Okay. So just clarify that. That's pretty nice little walk down history lane. All right, Alan. What's the zero
Yes.
news?
All right, for Zero, we got a new victory point season started this week. Night Soaring Assure Skies. The reward for it is Cancel at Zenith, Liberator of Bonds Cancel at Zenith, which I need like 3 copies of, so I need to get to like Legend 30.
But you'll
Easy.
never pull
No,
them ever.
I will never pull them. The other news is we have the Mega Colony event. I think it's something Rivalry or Evil or something. I can't remember the name. It is on until June 25th. It's mainly support for machinings. Um, the main units are Spark Hercules, Machining Spark Hercules, and Machining Warsicle. Um, they also included Cyclomatooth on it, which is awesome. But it does have most of the cards in this gacha are machinings.
That's cool.
And I think you need probably Stag Beetle from the first Mega Colony event, which I think I have too. But yeah, uh, I just dropped like 500 gems on it, and I got one triple R. Yeah,
Mm.
I love it. I love it and hate it. It's insane. It's so hard. And I got Spark Hercules, which, and then that's the card you want to get. But at the same time, it's like
Mm.
I literally got a playset of everything else except for Cyclomatooth. Obviously, I didn't get Triple R Warsicle, and I just got one Hercules. So now everything else that comes out of all the gachas that I do is just gonna turn into materials because I literally pull a playset of everything. Anyway, the important news that came out for Japan Zero, or for Zero in Japan, is that they're changing the way that clan events work. So now, so the way the clan events work right now is you use your character fight to get tickets, then you go to the challenge, spend those tickets to get the whatever exchange item is. In
Mm-hmm.
this case, it's like the guy's glasses. So they're changing that to so with that item, you go to the gacha and then you do your normal gacha stuff. So now it's going to be I imagine they will still do the tickets, they still do the challenge event to change to like obtain the items, which is still
Mm-hmm.
like the gacha element on it. But now instead of having an actual gacha where you spend that item, you're going to spend the items on getting the cards themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So a triple R will cost you 1,000 items, a double R 250, a rare 100, and a common 50 of them. We're still trying to confirm if when you buy like a common, it just gives you a whole playset of it, but we're not sure. Might not be the case.
Yeah.
Um, I honestly like it and don't like it because
Same.
it would all depend on how they how they manage the conversion of the challenge to giving you actual items. Because
Yep.
if they still give you the same amount of items they're giving you right now whenever you fight, which I think the most you can get is like 40. And I mean, if you do like 10 fights in hard, which is the one that gives you the most, I normally come out with an average of about 300, 400 items.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a 10 fight. That's a lot of tickets. That's a whole day of character fighting to get
Yep.
tickets.
Yep.
And so with the events being so short, they last for about a week. I don't know how that is. If they adjust it so that they give you more items, it'll be better. But I don't know if they're going to do that.
Dude, yeah, sitting here doing the math, that's insane that 4 triple rares are worth the same as 1 double rare, or one, sorry, other way. 1 triple rare is the same as 4 double rares price wise. That just seems outrageous. But like you
Yeah,
said,
but it depends on how much items they're gonna give you. It also
hmm
depends on how many triple R's they actually include in the set in the clan event. They normally include two.
I think there's, well, I guess, oh no, we know what how many they are. Let me pull
Because
it
for
up.
this case, for example, this Mega Colony event, it's two. It's Park Hercules and Warsicle.
I think it's 2 for this one as well, cuz it's, yeah, it's the oh my god, the Musketeers. So it's
Yeah.
Vera and then the one that came out with Arbros, the
Yeah.
red one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's
So
2.
normally it's two. So yeah, you would have to get 8,000 items just to get a full playset of the triple R's. So at that point, it's like, do I buy one triple R or do I buy myself four double R's?
Yeah. Mhm.
It's.
Well, do both.
I mean,
Or
something that I've gotten accustomed to in Zero is that sometimes you don't actually need the full playset of the card
mhm.
when you're playing it. Um, Three sometimes is good. It depends on the card, honestly. Like having the break riders, the ones that when rode upon on limit break 4, they give you +10 and whatever.
Mhm.
Those are always good to have a 4. But you don't really need to have 4 of everything else on the deck. You can mix and match. Most of my decks are incomplete, to be very honest with you. They do well enough,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm a chump, so.
So there's also the thing where you can spend money, like in-person money on stamina refreshes so that you can actually get everything
Well,
that you
that's
need.
how they make money
So
to continue making the game.
I got very tempted today to buy a gem pack. I clicked all the way to confirm purchase, and then I said, you know what, I'm not doing this. Went back.
I understand that. It's hard. Like
It's
it doesn't feel like.
and the thing is, and I still don't get it right. So one stamina refresh is 100 gems. They sell you an 800 gem pack for $12. So
Mhm.
the prices for gems are crazy expensive.
Yeah. Just
It's
spending.
not cheap to get gems. I haven't spent my gems for like a month, and I only have 400 gems. And I'm going in every day and doing like the daily missions so that I can get like 10 gems every day.
Mhm.
And I only got to
They
like
don't
5.
make money by letting you play the game for free.
It's
Well,
true, but spending
then
money in this game just sucks.
they will make zero money out of my wallet. All my money
I'm
goes
sure there
into
are
Clash
whales out
Royale.
there that are spending plenty.
Oh, absolutely. There
Oh,
definitely are.
absolutely.
I mean, I calculated how much money I spent on Gardenscapes in 2020.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Could have bought a whole commander deck for that much money.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, I pay
And I don't even play
$5.
Gardenscapes right, so
I pay $5 every month for Clash Royale. Every month. $5.
I don't
Man,
even think that game existed anymore.
That game is awesome, and I'm
I,
Okay,
struggling right now. So anyway,
I
that's all for
have
Zero.
not watched the cartoon yet,
oh,
I
eh,
haven't watched the
but
last. 3 episodes, to be very honest with you.
Okay.
The only one I've missed is the most recent one. But Cole, is it like a very important pivotal episode?
Yep. Yep. So we're not going to talk
Oh
about that. We're not talking about
no.
that.
Nodding your head does not help our audio listeners.
Yeah, it is. It's very pivotal. This is the beginning of the end of the season, so everything matters from here on.
Oh dang.
Uh huh.
Do they actually play Vanguard?
Uh huh. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. There are some sick visuals in this. Some terrifying
Spicy?
visuals. Not spicy, just like
Well,
very like intimidating. Let's say intimidating is a really good descriptor.
Nice.
hmm. More than a
Nice.
whole squad of Shaolin monks ready to attack me?
No comment.
No
No.
response?
No
No
comment.
comment.
Yeah.
Dang.
Uh huh. But
All right, news me up, Cole.
all right, like I alluded to last week, we got information on DBT-03, which is either United March of the Binary Stars or the Advancing Binary Stars. Translation, not 100% right now. We'll probably find out tomorrow when we get, or tomorrow being Friday, when we get the English weekly bites. So we have a date for it as well in Japan, which is September 24th, which also,
Okay.
spoiler alert, is when you get Clan Collection Volume 1 and Volume 2 in Japan, that's going to be an expensive month for people if they care about V. So that's a thing. In English, however, it releases in November. So that's quite a bit of a distance. So it's September, October. So that's
Yeah, so much for coordinated, synchronized global release schedule.
I mean, everybody gets D, right? Everyone gets
Yep.
overdress cards. Let me clarify that. So the cover card for this set is Virina Expector, which is basically the Centaur version of Virina with green wind-like particles around him and the skinniest waist I've ever seen on a creature. Like it's
It's a
Nalgene.
robot.
I don't know if it's necessarily a robot, but like it is like Nalgene thick if you look at the art on that.
Wow.
What is wait, like a Nalgene bottle?
Yeah, like a 32
That's
ounce or
pretty
whatever.
thick, dude. You
Like
take
this
2 of your hands to wrap around that thing.
compared to like a normal person waist, it take about 6 to get wrapped around me.
Have you seen a deleter lately?
That's different.
Those things are all bone.
That those are like
Well, that's
slime.
First
Anyway,
off, all of the Virinas are Trickstar in a robot. So Trickstar is just
yeah.
in some portion of the expectorant
that makes
and
sense.
not the waist part.
He's dressing up in his robot armor.
What do you think it was?
You know what?
What do you think was happening?
I
had no idea.
I didn't question
gets
it.
in his robot suits.
I've been playing this
And
game
then
for
it's
like
a
6
more
years,
advanced
man.
robot suit.
I don't question things like that anymore.
No, we don't.
All right. So
It's like you get into your Gundam, right?
Uh-huh.
But then you're fighting the monster and it's like your Gundam's not powerful enough. You're still getting beat up by that monster. So then like we're like 15 episodes into the series now. And it's like the directorate says, "Oh, now is the time we have to unveil the Super Gundam." And then your Gundam gets inside that Gundam. And it's a bigger, more powerful Gundam. And then you destroy that monster.
Yep.
I think he's talking about Gurren
That's how it
Lagann,
works.
though.
I mean, basically, come on.
He's talking
They
about
did not
Gurren
have
Lagann,
super-
honestly.
They absolutely did.
Good
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, they did.
They absolutely did. That head would
Too
pop
bad the
into the
anime
body
was
of any
awful.
robot and turn it into a super powerful mecha. Yes.
There you go.
There,
you
problem
go.
solved.
Problem solved.
Okay, so
Either way,
Anyway,
Virina expectorant.
so what he's gonna do is he'll use the dress base to perform strong attacks. That's
Okay.
translated. Probably just gonna. I'm wondering if he's gonna use like a soul blasting esque mechanic of the original dress units in order to get like super strong
that's
things.
actually not a bad expectation, but
So you eject Trickstar.
No,
and the robot
yeah,
blows
yeah,
up.
yeah, yep,
Oh,
yeah. Well,
Alright.
who knows? This doesn't happen until like another like 4 months or whatever. Five
Alright.
months?
yeah.
5 months.
Yeah.
5 months, bro. It's just the standard 5 nations for this set. So
Yep.
no lyrical monasterio like we had said before.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
we
really spicy
have-
though is
Oh
that
yeah, but they revealed 3 new right lines. But wait, didn't they say they were gonna keep the right lines so that
False.
they would whatever?
false. They never
Uh,
said that they're keeping those ride lines. They said that they are focusing on them, but like they included the two, which we're gonna get to in a second, which is why you won't see a Keter or a Dragon Empire new ride line because those are the encounter card ride lines. So
Correct.
they're kind of evening
Yes.
everything out.
That's fine. Encounter did not make me super excited. But so Dark States got gluttony, demonic dragon,
Gluttony.
Gluttony.
greed on.
It's like on Full Metal Alchemist, the one whose stomach opens up. Gluttony.
And like the dogma is gluttony for
yes.
Tachikaze.
Dragon's dogma.
Yeah.
Gluttony dogma. Anyway, that's the Dark State ones. So Greedo from Star Works makes an appearance in Vanguard. He says, "Eat your allies and become more powerful." So Dark States, it's going Shadow Paladin. No, they're going Tachi now. They're going Tachi.
Well, okay, well, hold on.
What?
It does
And
it.
Gorge.
Well, no,
and
it does. It doesn't say anything about like we don't know how it's eating. It's in dark states, so one would assume it's probably shoving them into the soul, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
And
That's okay.
he's like
That's okay.
he's like a gangster looking dragon, but like instead of a cigar, he's got like a bone in his mouth.
Does he have a fedora?
Yeah, I think he does actually.
Yes, he does.
Is he like Milady?
No, he absolutely has a fedora.
All right.
Dang.
Brandgate gets one called Gravita Nurtringer. So a Gravita nerf. It's Brandgate. The flavor of this right line is going to be wipe out your opponent's rear guards with meteorites. Guess who's getting a
into it.
new token?
No, we don't know it's tokens.
Oh my god, Cole, I'm
Yeah,
speculating.
no.
It's
It
all
could just
speculation.
be like
It can be
meteorite your
anything.
opponent.
At
Let-
this point, it can be anything.
Let me tell you something right now, okay? Because Vanguard's gotten a little bit more popular than it has been before, we've gotten some people who just don't think before they start spreading information.
Yes.
So lately
I
it's
agree,
been
I agree.
rampant, so I'm just clarifying
Alright,
that nothing's
alright.
been confirmed. I agree with
Nothing
you.
has been confirmed. This is all speculation.
Yeah.
All right. Stoichia gets chipped dragon, Fragbag or Flagberg dragon. We don't have a correct translation for him, but he is a real dragon.
Aqualife, baby.
Yay!
you say Chip
You've
Dragon
never
and I
met
automatically
Aqualife.
go-
Alan and I are good friends with Aqualife, so don't even try.
Don't even.
Hard Fight King.
Garfight King.
Go
My
to
man.
that YouTube channel, subscribe, follow, press the bell. That dude is the best.
Force. Anyway. So this one, when I read it, I thought about Zombie Boat, but yeah. It says activate
Zombie
skills. For some reason, I thought of a Zombie Boat, but it's fine. It says activate skills according to the number of attacks. Oh my God! Did Aquaforce make a comeback?
Yeah.
Wave
Aquaforce.
1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
and the art, by the way, is very much Maelstrom-esque.
Yeah.
Very much. Like the other, like what
And it's in Stoichia, so we can
Yeah.
play it without shame.
Yep.
and, and
That's true.
I don't. Did we talk about what Gravita looks like?
No.
Looks like a
No.
deleter, like a more
Mm.
Does it
yeah, a
look
really
like
weird
a
deleter.
bony deleter or like a chunky deleter?
Not chunky. I don't want to say bony either.
There are some deleter looking dudes in set 1, so I'm not too surprised by that.
All right.
If we zoom
Like the
in,
grade 3 that is it grade 2 or grade 3? Like when it attacks an entire column.
yeah,
That one looks like a deleter.
yeah, it
All right.
does absolutely.
And then we're gonna get 2 more DSRs drawn by Clamp for Magnolia and for Seraph's now. They will be revealed. The artwork's gonna be revealed next week.
Next week.
So is it alternate art?
Yep.
Yeah, like they did for Byrina this set, right? Was it?
No. For this.
Who got the Clamp artwork this
So
set?
in the first set, if that's what we're talking about, it was
Mm-hmm.
Trickstar got Clamp art, but there was a Nirvana DSR as well.
Yeah.
But that was the same artist who did Nirvana, just at a different
Yeah.
version.
Just did a different artwork for it. Yeah.
Set 2, you get Bruce and you get Bastion. So, and then
Us.
now as the DSRs, and then now you'll have Magnolia and Seraph Snow. So that's probably
So that completes the whole thing, right?
yeah. So we might not get any more Clamp arts with the things
That's
anymore.
fine.
So we'll see.
That should be okay.
So
I mean,
do the DSR versions fit into the grid of 6
No, completely
or
different.
no?
no.
Completely
The
different.
artwork is completely different.
Dang.
But
All right. Do you want to continue, or you just want me to keep going?
I'll keep going.
All right. So, for box stoppers for this set, so the cards that are included in your box whenever you buy a box, you get like a little card included in there. For set 1, it was like just like an overdressed anime Cray Elemental over trigger,
And 4 packs of sleeves for your ride deck.
and
And a pack of 4 sleeves.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
For your ride deck. Yes.
Yep. So for this one, they are going to be counters or well, they're going to be counters. They're not markers because markers takes us through a whole rabbit hole. They're counters that say drive +1. Another counter that says can attack from the back row. So then we get tokens or a new like a little counter that tells your opponent that it is Abyssal Dark Knight, like it's hard to know. And Final Rush. So you will get a random counter for one of those.
Yep. And they come in. They look visually
I'm
different.
surprised
as well.
they didn't do one for regular Dark Knight.
Well, I mean, I don't think that one's nearly as important, considering most of the game will be spent on Abyssal Dark Knight.
Abyssal Dark Knight, yeah.
And that's when everything really pops off anyway.
I think the can attack from the back row, a little bit useful. I think these counters are more for your opponent than for you when you look at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of just gives your opponent extra information like, hey, this unit does have drive +1. This unit can attack from the back row. You know?
Yep.
I am an Abyssal Dark Knight, so all my effects activate. I'm in Final Rush. So I think it's more informational.
It's kind of
for
like
your
that
opponent.
problem I was having against the Bastion player who kept leaving his dice on the board.
Yes. I don't know how you.
It's
I don't
like
know how you got through that.
now he's got to put a counter down when he activates a skill, and then pick it up when it's not active any longer.
Yeah.
One would hope.
That feels like it's a magic thing.
Probably.
Like so you don't get
Probably is.
lost in the stack or something. So I'm working on this, and then we'll move to this card. I don't know. I feel like I've heard that. It's people using that to keep track of them anyway. But the counters they have different shapes and whatnot. There's 2 circular ones and 2 like rectangular bars. The only one I know for sure that's a circle is the drive +1. Everything else I
just
can't
want to
read.
know where I can buy the ones they use on the videos where it's like, plus 10, plus 20. It's
Oh,
like a 2-inch bar
wow.
with the number on it.
What a fantastic transition to what they include in the trial decks in Japan. Wow, that is just wow, so good. Sorry. They in the trial decks they include those little bars like rectangular
The dark
prisms.
counters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that have different things around them. So there's different colors for the Monster Strike and the Token Rambu. The Token Rambu's pink. Monster Strike is um, red, and I believe Lyrical will get a color for that one too, and we'll probably get those in English for I would say like 90% positive we'll get those in English as well.
Yeah, but we might not. We've seen that happen where they include extra stuff over there and
It's very
not
true.
across the sea.
As of right now,
Uh,
it's
so
one
we
for
don't know.
one. What we get
Yep.
in Japan for the
We
main
got
like
here.
in the sets we get here.
Yeah.
You might not get the exact same sets because of the
Yeah.
title boosters and stuff. Not title boosters. Yeah, title whatever, the
Title boosters.
collabs.
They're title boosters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Collaborations are title boosters.
Yep.
And then I believe next week we start with the clan collection reveals, and we will start with Royal Paladin.
Yep. Also,
And clan collection is for
V.
V series. This is
V?
the V series clan,
Okay.
the V clan collection, Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Which we'll jump to them in just a second, but set 2, A Brush with Legends, is almost completely revealed.
Yep.
So I think we'll probably have every card by next week, considering
And
it's
we'll do a full review of the set.
well, maybe not a full review, but
Did I
We can do it by nation.
see
We can go by
something
nation.
that said that the premium collection boxes have one of every card? I saw something
the
like
revival
that.
the revival collections will, and each pack.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, each pack is a clan pack, and it'll have 7 cards dedicated to that specific clan in there.
And there's a possibility to get an SP.
An SP G Guardian. Specifically, it's a G Guardian.
Oh, all they said in the advertisement was it's a possibility to get an SP.
Well,
They didn't say specified G Guardian.
it was clarified in the sell sheet that it is for the G Guardians. So.
Okay.
Yep.
All
right.
Cool.
Clan Collection Volume 1.
So I would say
coming out.
One quick thing about, well, go. Sorry. No. Ignore
No,
me.
what?
I'm distracted. Ignore me.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
what I wanted to say was like we don't have skills for Clan Collection Volume 1 yet.
Yes. Except for all of the heals that everyone gets.
Except for the heals.
But we have a pretty rough and
those are the same for everybody.
Yeah, we have a pretty rough estimate of not estimate, but explanation of what each card's gonna do. So we'll just run through real quick.
And this isn't coming out for 4 months in English. So we got a ways to look forward to it. But in Japan, September 3rd.
Yep.
And in English, October.
Yep. And this set, they're releasing both of these volume 1 and 2 at the same time, because they're trying to see if people like it that way or not. So, they literally said this is an experiment.
To get it out of the way.
That's true.
Well, and the difference between the volumes is the clans that are included in a particular volume. So it does help that you only have to buy the one that has the clans you're interested in, and you don't have to wait if the first one doesn't have the clans that you're interested in.
Yep.
That makes things a little bit nicer. All right, so we have the new heal triggers that are grade 3s. These are for V Premium and Premium only.
Yep.
Not for D.
Nope.
And they are grade 3s that have 15k shield, 10k power. When they're put on the guard circle from hand, if you didn't ride a grade 3 during this turn, you can do one of these 2 skills. Choose one of your vanguards, and it gets power plus 10k until end of turn. So then it becomes a 25k shield. Or choose one of your opponent's units, and it gets critical -2 until end of that battle. Which critical, it can't go negative.
They
So it's
can.
not like they can't hit you.
They can go negative.
Well, I mean, but it doesn't like take away your
Correct. It
damage
doesn't, but they would have to get more crits
if
in
they
order
hit
to
you with a
actually.
negative critical.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So yes, if they did crit triggers, they'd have to get back up above negative again. Okay. Yes.
Yep.
So it can go negative in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's skill number 1. And then skill number 2, when this unit is placed on rear guard circle from hand, if your damage zone has 0 cards, put the top card of your deck into the damage zone. So you can auto damage yourself if you need that counterblast.
Mm-hmm. Something that we talked about before, but the first ability to choose one of your vanguards, it gets power plus 10k until end of turn. That's nothing to sneeze at. That can shut down early rushes very quickly. Like,
Yep.
and so
Goodbye,
is that the
7th
most shield of any one card that's not an over trigger?
No, it's a 15k shield.
yeah, a heal trigger, a
Plus
regular heal.
10 if you choose to give your.
Well, we have G Guardians who can get more.
True.
G Guardians. Okay.
Yeah.
They start at 15, but yes, they can get more. True.
Yep. Okay, so right, Royal Paladin. Moving on. So we
Moving
have
on.
Warhammer Knight Augustus. Basically, the description for him is a card with great compatibility with other non-Thingsaver Vanguards, such as Solitary Knight Gancelot and Sanctuary Guard Dragon. I don't know what.
That seems very specific.
Yeah, so basically, he's got nothing to do with Silver or Thingsaver Dragon. And he works with Gancelot and Sanctuary Guard.
So
that's okay.
What vanguards?
Alan can't play it anyways because it's Warhammer.
So what are the vanguards for Royal Paladin right now? We got in V. We got Ashley. We got Sandguard, and then the two that it mentions here, Gancelot and there's Alfred too.
Alfred, MLB, Messianic.
Yeah,
Well, that's grade 4. Yeah, there's a bunch of Alfreds.
Oh well, if it's a grade 2, it will benefit. If it's a grade 1, it benefits Sengard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a grade 1, and I think that's the only way that it benefits Saint Guard. Yeah. But I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? At this point, who knows?
Right. And then we have Blaster Blade Seeker, which is a grade 2. So similar to Blaster Blade, it has skills to increase its critical and to retire rear guards. You can increase the critical of Thingsaver Dragon as well.
Seeker Thingsaver Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Because it's been confirmed he's a Seeker.
Yeah.
He is a Seeker. We didn't know that. He is a Seeker.
Yep. And then Seeker...
what did the original Blaster Blade Seeker do?
I don't know. I didn't look that far.
Counterblast 1. When this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if you have a Vanguard with Seeker in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rear guards and retire it. Boy. Why they always got the put a restriction on Blaster Blade, but not on Blaster Dark?
Well, edgelords do whatever they want. Just kind of how it goes.
True.
All right, Seeker Thingsaver Dragon. Unleash the true potential the turn after you ride.
So he gets Final Rush.
Yeah, basically.
Final Rush. Yeah, you go.
Superior ride during your battle phase and call Blaster Blade Seeker, a continuous attack with your allies. So...
See? Royal Paladin is all about the power of love.
So basically, it's going to superior ride during the battle. Oh, I wonder if it can superior ride onto Blaster Blade Seeker during like when Blaster Blade Seeker attacks, but then pop Blaster Blade Seeker out of the soul.
Of the soul. That actually sounds something that it could do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
Like if you like, it's like the what's it called, the Gareth with the grade 2 and the starter, where you put them all 2 into soul and ride Essel.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
kind of like
Blonde
that.
Essel, I think.
Yeah.
Or Blonde Essel also does it.
Yep.
So I think it might do something similar to that. All right. Well, get your favorite clan.
Oracle Think Tank. We get Miko of the Moon Mirror, say, which allows you to superior ride Goddess of the Crescent Moon, Tsukuyomi, when you ride. And it says the skill that the Tsukuyomi deck is waiting for.
Yeah.
I guess to do that sort of calling ride that Tsukuyomi was the original deck that did that.
Yeah, and if you miss your ride chain, this lets you fix it to get back onto it, which is really cool. Because the Crescent Moon is great
So
too, right?
Tsukuyomi support. Yeah, because Full Moon is the grade 3.
Uh-huh.
Full Moon is a great.
So I think Crescent Moon is the grade 2.
Correct.
Or wait, is Half Moon the grade 2?
So this might be a grade 1 that if you ride him, it lets you get that Tsukuyomi that you need from the original right chain. So it's like a right chain fixer, basically.
It's probably what it is, yeah, in some way, shape, or
right
form.
chain fixer.
Man, if only I could use a ride deck.
Is that right? Yeah.
Right.
Crescent Moon is a grade 1.
Oh, okay.
So it's definitely a right chain fixer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
All right. I mean, it's like
All
you
right,
say,
Miko
right?
of the Round Moon Fuyo.
Mm-hmm. No,
a skill that puts a normal unit from your drop onto the top of your deck. Okay. Support for the Tsukuyomi deck in all sorts of situations.
Oh,
well, when you think about it,
Tsukuyomi
when you think about it, getting cards out of the drop zone really helps OTT. I don't think they do that a lot.
no. What's cool is
I mean, that's good for any deck.
Yeah, you can do this to set up your ride chain. So if you have like I think it's a grade 2. So if you have the grade 2 or the grade 3 or whatever, you can do that to do that. You can also use oh my god, Amaterasu that becomes a crit. You can put that on top. The grade 3 Amaterasu that once she's checked during a drive check becomes a crit.
Yep.
I don't remember that one.
That came out with the Susanoo build.
Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu, I think.
Yeah. Yep. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with that, which is really cool.
Last one.
Miko, King of the Moonbow, Tsukumiori. What happens even when you drive check a normal unit? Put Miko of the Round Moon Fuyo onto the top of your deck and drive check.
Oh. So it's just like the Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu. That's really cool. I want more cards like that. I like that a lot.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, so all 3 of these are super
cool. Genesis it up, Cole.
It's gonna get combo-y. More combo-y than it already is.
Alright, so real quick. Genesis, we've got Witch of Oranges, Valencia. Witch of Ravens, Chamomile. Witch of Good Luck, Fortuna. So Valencia and Chamomile both will have skills that activate when they're soul blasted, which is a very Genesis thing, which I love to see. Valencia will refill your soul when it's put into the drop from the soul, and Chamomile will enter the field as an attacker when it's soul blasted. So soul blast it, bam, I'm here. Love it. Fortuna, see your fate with the power of Soul Blast. Control both your drive check and your damage check. That is awesome. Get an additional skill whenever you check a trigger for your damage check. I love that very much. Being able to check or change what my damage is, that's really cool. I like that a
That's
lot.
pretty neat.
Nice.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, all right. So Kagero got the seal dragons. Finally.
Finally.
I really like the seal dragons. I've always liked them. They look super cool.
They do look really cool.
So they got Seal Dragon Kersey, Seal Dragon Corduroy, and Seal Dragon Blockade. Seal Dragon Kersey and Corduroy will have skills that will force your opponent to call grade 2 units to the field. That's pretty neat.
I do
that
like
will
that.
screw up anybody's. You have your full board and they obligate you to kill your boosters or something with a grade 2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your opponent chooses where they go, so it's not horrible, but
It doesn't matter.
still, anyway. And then Blockade. Burn all of your opponent's grade 2s called by Kersey and Corduroy in one go. But what happens when all the grade 2s disappear? It will work well in tandem with Dauntless Drive Dragon. For
Which-
those
What
of
does
you
Dauntless
like,
Drive Dragon do?
Oh my god. He does so much. That card is nuts. Basically,
it really
Too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
it does too much. It does too much. But one thing for Seal Dragons were the ones that original Seal Dragons that just took intercepts away from your grade 2s.
mm-hmm.
I believe that's what they did, if I'm not mistaken. I
It's
may
really
be
cool. And it looks like they've got like a backup way in order to do something if your opponent doesn't have any grade 2s or
Yeah.
if, they're all retired. I'm wondering if like Kersey or Corduroy can like turn your opponent's units to grade 2s somehow.
Well, essentially, that's
Hmm.
what they're doing. They're forcing you to call a grade 2, which basically tells them, either retire or rearguard and put a grade 2 on the board.
No,
So
I
you're
mean
basically
like
replacing a unit with a grade 2.
Changing
Oh,
a grade 3.
like bottom deck it and get a grade 2 or something like that.
No, just literally changing a
No,
grade
no,
3
no.
to
Like
grade
saying
2.
a grade 3 is considered a grade 2.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Okay, I'll be awesome.
Who knows?
All right.
Speculation.
Run through the Maracamos.
Yay, more for me.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Only Alan can do Maracamos.
So these Maracamos are all stealth fiends. The first one is Stealth Fiend Frightsicle. It's a grade 2 that lets you draw and power up when it gets returned to the deck. So Murakumo's gimmick is all about calling units and returning them to the deck after they're done. Very ninja. Then Stealth Fiend Silhouetta. It's another grade 2 that calls a copy of any grade 2 or less card that you reveal in your hand. So if you need like 2 copies of the same card, you call her, boom, reveal the one you have in your hand, call it out. And then you can bring down your opponent's rear guards even if her attack is guarded. Wonder what that means.
Shadow Stitch.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, and the grade 3, which is the new Murakumo unit, is called Stealth Fiend Lord Nura Hyuga. Not to be confused with Hyuga, it has an O.
And it's
He's the leader of the Stealth Fiends. So I imagine. So it says increase your drive checks based on the number of your Stealth Fiend followers. And it's safe to say that Murakumo has a lot of
Ooh.
Stealth Fiends.
Stealth Fiend
So
Tribal.
Yeah.
And V Series Murakumo is also an AXO clan. So that means you get even more rearguard circles that can be Stealth Fiends.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
rotten.
It's really bad.
5 drive checks. Done.
All right, I'll get.
And then you deck out.
And then you deck out like a champ.
All right, I can get
No,
Naruto.
I'll get the Narukami
Okay.
skull.
Okay.
So, because they always bind all of my everything, and then I don't get to play. So we got Eradicators. Eradicator Demolition Dragon, a scavenging Eradicator. Draw cards when it hits, as well as bind cards from your opponent's drop. The worst place to bind them from.
Yes.
Eradicator Spark Rain Dragon. Power up based on the number of cards in the bind. Move back row rear guards to the front line. This is literally nothing new. Eradicator, Vowing Sword Dragon. Activate skills when the opponent's card is bound. Bound cards suddenly disappear? Force your opponent to make a bitter decision. They've done this before. Works well in tandem with Eradicator, Dragonic Descendant. Yeah.
Nothing new, but I think I'm very worried about those cards right there.
Yes, so am I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Narukami Gauntlet Buster is also an Eradicator, right?
Yep. And what Dauntless does, it lets you re-ride. Or no, does it re-ride or does it copy?
No, he restands himself.
Yeah, but
That's this Dragonic Descendant.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
in V series, I think he writes himself from the bind zone or something.
no. He does something. He does something with another Eradicator. I think he lets you re-ride, or he gets the effect of something. I don't know. He does something with other Eradicators, which is why it works well with it. All right. Dimensional Police. They gave us cards that nobody cared about. Nobody wants to see Super Dimensional Robo Daikaiser. No one likes him. Not a fan favorite card.
Whatever.
Moving on.
Finally.
So, Super Dimensional Robo Daikaiser. Make an attack that only Sentinels can block. But even if there are Sentinels, break through with the power of justice. I'm pretty sure that's the grade 3.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Justice.
I'm pretty sure that's the grade 3. I don't remember all of my. Yeah, it is. It's Daikaiser, Kaizard, and then.
Super. If it's Super Dimensional Robo, it's normally the grade 3.
True, fair. All right, Dimensional Robo Kaizard. A powerful skill when it is rode upon, as well as being a powerful rearguard.
That's so ambiguous.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They could be overinflating all of that.
Yeah, but when it's rode upon, having a when rode upon ability is really nice, actually. Dimensional Robo Die Drop. A draw skill on the Vanguard and can power up your Vanguard when it is in the rear guard, which is also very good. So Deep Police getting more draw, always a good thing. Always a good thing. And then giving your Vanguard power, also very
Always
good.
a good thing.
Always a good thing. So I like them, and I like all of their arts look really good for.
They should not
dudes.
have brought Dai Kaiser though. They should have chose something else.
Whatever.
No, I think he's
No.
fine. He's fine.
They made them wait long enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Spike Bros. Demonic Lord Dudley Emperor.
Blah 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 blah
Can't
blah.
pronounce that word.
Emperor.
Dudley Emperor. Power up attacking rear guards, but they will leave after they attack. Make use of the large power of these units. Then Dudley Mason, in addition to having an on-hit skill, also has a skill that activates when it leaves.
That's
Dudley
awesome.
Daisy. Call even more units when called by an ability. So Daisy calls a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also,
this is
I like
also
Dudley
no
Emperor.
surprise for Spike Brothers.
yeah.
I've always liked Dudley Emperor. I
I'm
still remember Dudley Jessica too.
these cards scare me as well. I feel like these are gonna be really good. Just because well, the original, like not original, but the V series Dudleys are really good. Spike Brothers has always been a rogue clan, and
Yeah.
the
like
last
they
wave
would
support's
show
good.
up and probably like take a tournament or something like
Uh-huh.
randomly.
Yeah. But like there's a lot going on there. It's kind of scary. All right, Alan, you want to get this one?
Sure. Pale Moon gets the bunnies.
Yeah, they do.
It's the bunny rabbits. All right, so the grade 3, I believe is called Bunnies, Beast Tamer, Tailapes, or T-Leaps. The more grade 1 bunnies you have in your soul and your rear guards, the bigger the power up. It's supposed to work very well with Golden Beast Tamer and other Beast Tamers to be able to put on an exciting show.
That's the grade 3.
Yeah, that's the grade 3. The grade 2 is Bunny's Beast Tamer Assistant Chlorina. and we're giving you grades, but we don't have grades for these cards either.
Um,
For for all we know, these cards can be anything.
Fair.
This one's probably a grade two. The more grade one bunnies you have in your soul and rear guards, you get more drive checks. What? So can still assist in any deck, but supporting beast tamers will be first class.
So if you did
Mm.
a quick Google search on how many bunnies that Pale Moon currently has in V, there's a total of 3.
Three. Yeah.
So then
Okay.
you're getting
Three more.
3 more. So
Yeah. And then you get a musing bunny, who is a great one that helps beast tamers. And it combines the power of different great one bunnies to make a fantastic show. I don't remember what Golden Beast Tamer does.
oh god, it
Um,
calls something out of Soul.
oh, what?
Yes.
No, that must be wrong.
That card is so old. It's what 4 years old now. I don't remember what it
Yeah,
does.
about.
Yeah. Yeah, but so
But
that's
no, V came out in 2018. Nothing V is 4 years old.
who cares? Rounding up.
Uh, uh,
All right.
I
Dang.
love it.
Spicy.
Golden Beast Tamer. If you have 5 or more units during your turn, all of your front row units get power plus 3,000. When it attacks, counterblast 1, put a card from your hand into your soul, and call up to 2 cards from your soul to rearguard circles. There you go.
Simple. Very simple. I'll get the next
So
one.
I'm imagining the bunnies might be like Harmony, where or was it Melody or Harmony, where it's
I
like
think it was
everyone has this,
Harmony.
gets all of the skills that everything
Melody.
else has.
That's
Melody.
Harmony.
No, that's
Melody.
Melody. That's Melody. Melody.
Harmony was if they're in the same row together
Mhm.
or same column,
Yeah.
then they work together.
Then they do something special, but Melody is like slivers in Magic. Um
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, so Bermuda
I was gonna
Triangle.
say Slivers and Magic, but then I said let me keep it to Vanguard.
Most people here have played Magic or know what slivers are.
I have no
True.
idea what you just said. Just so you know, I don't know what
Okay.
slivers in Magic are.
Bermuda Triangles. That's okay.
Okay.
Reliable Faith Loserous. An idol
it's
specializing in both offense and defense if you have a large amount of force markers.
I think the
Yes?
actual translation is Lucaro. Lucar.
No, Losersaurus. Right there. Miracle Cycle at Lokia. A grade 4 legendary troll. I'm sorry, idol. My eyes aren't so good in the dark.
Turn on some lights, old man.
Has a skill that activates when you return normal units to your deck. Use her in the Velvet Voice Reindeer deck. Okay.
I like this.
And Single Quiet Refuge. An idol that does not like to stand out and refrains from doing so. Supports itself despite being a vanguard. What?
I don't know what that means at
Multiple
all.
copies of Refuge on the field?
Maybe, but that's what Pacifica did. So I
Mm.
don't know. But
Maybe it's Pacifica support.
no, because it would have said Pacifica. It would have specifically said Pacifica. But all right, fine, moving on. All right, Aqua Force, baby! Blue Wave Dragon, Propulsion Dragon. A grade 1 that increases your number of attacks. At the end of the battle, retreat and support with a boost. I like this. This seems
Yeah.
like either it attacks or it boosts, and then it can swap positions, restand, so they can boost from the back row. I like that a
That's
lot.
what
It
sounds
probably
like.
attacks, moves back, and stands.
Yep. I like that. I like that a lot. Blue Wave Marine General Cuteria. Grade 2 that supports fast attack tactics. has an easy to use ability
That's
both
meaningless.
has an easy to use ability both on Vanguard and on Rearguard. It's probably gonna be like Tidal Assault or Algos, where it can like restand something so you get multiple attacks. That's what they mean by fast attacks early on, I would assume. Um, and then Blue Wave Dragon, Tetra Drive Dragon, a Vanguard that stands when your units attack continuously. Oh, that's part of, okay. Furthermore, that skill reappears to cut through to the future. So, tail end of what that one means. In like a more in-depth translation on the thing instead of the cliff notes that we got here, it probably references stride. So I'm assuming it'll have a way to use Lambros is what I'm assuming, which is interesting because Lambros kind of Lambros only gets called to the field like grade -1 and can be called to the field if you have a Thalos Vanguard. So I guess technically you can still use him as a Vanguard, like Superior Call. So it's very interesting. Also, yeah, it's Tetra Drive Dragon, but I don't see anything about getting Tetra drives.
Drives, right? That's what I.
Well,
got me.
a Vanguard that stands when your units attack continuously.
Oh.
Oh, there
So it could be like Vanguard attacks, you get more attacks on your rear guards, it restands, it attacks again, and then loses one.
No, so I got it. So it attacks, it gets its 2 drive checks, right? And then it attacks again, and then bam, Lambros. And Lambros can get a triple drive. 5. Tetra.
Something like that.
That doesn't sound
all right.
Oh wait, Tetra's 4.
Mega Colony.
Mega Colonies. So we get the Giraffa right line. We get Pupa Mutant Giraffa, Elite Mutant Giraffa, Evil Armor General Giraffa, Grade 1, Grade 2, Grade 3, respectively. They care about having rest of rear guards. The more rest of rear guards your opponent has, the stronger it becomes. It's skills that can be utilized in any Mega Colony deck outside of just a pure Giraffa deck, which you have to do because there's only 3 Giraffas. Paralyze your opponent's rear guard. So what? Paralyze? Yes, please. An offensive skill that prevents your opponents from standing. Without a rear guard, no one can escape Giraffe's paralyze? Am I gonna stun your Vanguard?
Probably.
Spicy.
That's very spicy.
Oh, you want to stride? Stride rested, buddy.
Doesn't say that.
Hey, I'm just saying that always. I mean, I hated Link Jokers when they, locked your whole field and whatnot, because stun in original Mega Colony was a very ameliorated version of stun, of lock, right? I could stun you, but you could still call over it, right? Lock was like, if it's locked, it's locked, it's gone.
It's what the kids would like to say.
But you could never lock
balanced.
the Vanguard, but you could stun the Vanguard.
I could stun the Vanguard.
You could delete the Vanguard.
Yes.
For 1 counter blast, I could stun your Vanguard. Yes.
Yes. Okay, we've been going for over an hour, so let's get to the question of the week.
No question. What's your favorite color? Go.
What?
Yeah, no,
What's your favorite color?
That was literally the question of the week.
By Theater Dance.
Man,
what's your favorite color?
I was supposed to get lunch with Teeter Dance tomorrow, but that is now canceled for that poor quality question of the week.
He's the only one who had anything.
It's weird for me because when I buy clothes, obviously not what I'm wearing tonight because this was gym gear, but even most of my gym gear, or when I buy things, it's either black, white, gray, or red,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
But I would say, I mean, we're talking Link Joker Nation here. Um, my favorite color is probably blue. I just don't want it anywhere around me. I just enjoy the beauty of the blue sky.
Okay, got it.
I'm also a blue
Alan,
boy.
Cole,
I'm a blue boy.
you're a blue boy.
Cole has the most beautiful blue eyes of anybody I've ever seen.
Yours are
I
pretty
will
good too.
admit.
Yours like ice.
I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah, but yours are better.
I really like Will's eyes. There, I said it. I love them.
Yeah, but have you seen Cole? Have you looked into Cole's eyes? They're just that clear, pure, innocent blue.
He would have.
Mine are like, you could tell there's evil going on behind those eyes.
It's like a husky's. You know, like they got the.
Yeah.
That's what reminds me of.
Either way, I go for red or green. Those are my two favorite colors.
It's a great show.
Mmm, gruel. Wait, gruel?
Yep.
Red, green?
Red, green, gruel. You know it.
Gruel
Landfall.
smash.
The best commander mechanic, landfall. There, I said
Mm.
it. That's a hot take. I take it. If you don't like it, message me.
I think that's a pretty
All right,
fair.
nobody sent us an email. I'd appreciate if somebody would send us an email for next week, drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com. Please review our podcast on iTunes, Amazon, Facebook. Who else does podcasts? Send your grandma a paper letter and tell her to start listening to our podcast. That's the review that I really want. Thanks to Zach Boydis for our intro and outro music. I don't know if you haven't listened to Broken Colors' new song "Preach." Go ahead. You can get that on Spotify and iTunes and YouTube, and they have a video on YouTube. You
Quite
can
good.
even see, only for the listeners of this program, Zach Boydis sitting on a toilet with his pants down on a toy phone.
Yep.
That is in the music video.
Yes.
So if you're ever wondering who is Zach Boydis, who did the intro and outro music for Drive Check, it's the dude with his pants down on a toilet with a toy phone. If you'd like to contribute to our Patreon so we can buy Zach a pair of pants, patreon.com/drivecheck, all one word. If you want to watch our YouTube videos or see our news updates or use our deck builder where you can build decks and export them, deck lists and everything like that, it's at drivecheck.net is our website. But if you want to just go to the YouTube, youtube.com/drivecheckpodcast, all one word. You can watch us on Twitch, usually on Tuesday nights, unless we announce that we have to record on Thursday, because it seems like everybody in the world wants to do their content on Tuesday nights these days, and some of us have other commitments and etc. Twitch.tv/drive_check. Our TikTok, where you can see Cole's cool overdress explanation, is Drive Check Podcast, all one word. And then again, if you'd like to send us an email, drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to send us a tweet or ask us a question on Twitter or send us a direct message on Twitter at drive_check. If you want to reach me directly, I check Twitter like once a day at Wash in the Sink. And you guys do the rest of this.
I am at Cole_McCune, COLE_MCCUNE. And real quick, are we back to Tuesday next week, or are we moving to Thursday again?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, so it's either Tuesday next week or Thursday. So keep posted on Twitter, and we'll keep you updated.
See, you have to follow us on Twitter so you'll get the update and you'll know.
Or if you follow us on Twitch, you'll just know. Because We already stream on Tuesday
Or
or Thursday, so.
if you join our Discord,
You will also know.
which you can join just by sending us a tweet and asking for an invitation to our Discord, we will let you know there.
Yep.
Mhm.
Also, I'm glad we didn't record Tuesday because I got dental work done and my face was swollen, so I couldn't talk.
That was part of it.
Yeah. All right. That's me. That's all.
All right. All right. And you can reach me at Crutones, Crutones. This old card of the day, Will, I want you to guess it because this is like one of the
Okay.
most iconic Vanguard cards ever. The skill is when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rear Guard, if you have an OTT Vanguard, look at the top card of your deck and put that card at the top or the bottom of your deck. Which card I'm talking about?
Okay.
It's an OTT on
It's
place.
on place.
Look at top or bottom.
It is a
look at the
battle
top.
sister.
There you go.
That's part of it.
And I want to say it's an early battle sister.
It is a super early battle sister.
So I want to say battle sister Chocolat,
Nah,
but that might
You're
not be
close.
right.
You're close.
So
You're close.
close.
It has to do with chocolate, but you're close.
Coco.
Yeah,
Coco!
there you go. Battle Sister Coco. It was a great
I can
one.
even see the card in my head because that was so essential to an early Oracle think tank build.
I did random and it gave me that, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna ask Will, see if he knows who it is.
That was a good one.
The riddle card of the day.
Yep, we should do that. See if we can guess some cards. Make it a little bit more fun. Anyway, thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Drive Check Podcast. Well, do you like getting hurt?
It was a little sus. That
She's
card
a battle
was a little
sister.
sus.
The flap of under her arm is full of knives.
Yes. I believe.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
So there was one that had a machine gun that was not able to control its machine gun, but that wasn't her.
That's the perfect guard. That is Chocolat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the perfect guard.
Yep.
Stop this recording.
Yep. Oh yeah, I should do that too.